If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn. Education. You feel me, them? I'm Quindell Evans. This is the BluePoetTree podcast. Blue is the color of dream, imagination, and everything in between. Poet is the orator inscribed with the power to open the eye. Tree is the seed that branches off and leaves and grows wherever it goes. That's BluePoetTree.com. BluePoetTree on the gram. Follow me. BluePoetTree on any app any app you tune into when it comes to music, podcasts, whatever. Search Blue Poetry and you find me, Quindell Evans. And on the Blue Poetry podcast, we speak about the habits that it takes to create a successful life and the habits that it takes to overcome and break through a stressful life. You feel me? One more time. On the Blue Poetry podcast, we speak about the habits that it takes to create a successful life and the habits that it takes to overcome and break through a stressful life. You feel me? Because that's what we try to do. Over the years, I've developed some habits that allow me to stay focused on my craft, allow me to be creative as I can be, allow me to create different products, write books, create card games, do this podcast with you through the habits, that I've established. And I feel like, it is truly the habits that makes us successful, our state of mind that makes us successful. It's not the things that we accumulate, our material, but it's the habits. So that's what we want to talk about on the Blue Poetry podcast, the habits that it takes to create a successful life. One of those habits that inspired this podcast was me writing affirmations every day. I wrote affirmations every day for like a year. This was 2017 into 2018. I wrote affirmations every day. If you don't know what an affirmation is something that you say out your mouth that you want to become true. You feel me? So we speak affirmations all day. You feel me? Anytime you speaking something like, yo, I know today gonna be a bad day, that's an affirmation. You said it to become true. But if you be like, yo, today gonna be a great day no matter what, then we create a good day. We speak it so it comes true. It just so happened, though, that it's easy for us to, manifest negative things faster than it is for us to manifest positive things faster. You feel me? So it's important for us to turn affirmations into mantras. Now, a mantra is an affirmation that you repeat over and over so that you increase the opportunity for it to become true. So you say something like, yo, today gonna be a great day, today gonna be a great day, today gonna be a great day. Now it's a mantra. Now you turn the affirmation into a mantra. So affirmations and mantras are words that we speak that allows us to speak things into existence, So that is one of the habits that I've developed over the years. I've developed the habit of reciting affirmations. I don't do mantras too much, but I recite the same affirmation kind of every day. So it kind of is a mantra. You feel me? So affirmations and mantras is one of the habits that have inspired this Blue Poetry podcast. And the way that it inspired the Blue Poetry podcast is because I turned the affirmations into a book. I wrote the mouth book, Messages of Uplift to Heal. M.O.U.T.H. Those 5 letters is an acronym for Message of Uplift to Heal. M, message, O of U, uplift, T, to H, heal. Message of Uplift to Heal. Check out my book on my website. It's a self-healing guide through affirmations, you feel me, that you can repeat over and over as mantras. And also, on top of the 100 affirmations that are in the book, there are 100 questions so that you can write and self-reflect and self-heal. You feel me? Like a diary, like a journal. And these are things that are healthy too. Diary is a healthy habit. Journaling is a healthy habit. A successful habit. These are habits that successful people do. So that is what inspired the Blue Poetry podcast. Now on to the podcast. Let's get it. So today's affirmation, if you don't know how we get down, we say the affirmation pledge, then we say affirmation, and then we break it down and dissect it so that we can understand why this affirmation is important and why I wrote this affirmation. So all the affirmations that I share with you on the Blue Poetry podcast is original. It's original. I create them by just sitting and thinking of something that I need to focus on today. So if I want to focus on being patient today, if I want to focus on being happy today, if I want to focus on working well with others today, if I want to focus on seizing opportunities, I write an affirmation that allows me to focus on it. And then, we break it down. So these are affirmations that I've created originally, originally created affirmations. I ain't quoting no famous people, no motivational speakers. This is all me. And today's affirmation is about being passionate and diligent and using others' perspectives of your passion to fuel you and not to break you down. You feel me? So let's get it on. Let's get it with the affirmation pledge by M.O.U.T.H. And it goes like this. I want to be what I can be, to be proud, healthy, and free. I want to say what I know to help my brothers and sisters grow. I want to feel good about me and blame no one for my misery, cause I'll be strong and turn it around. I want to go up, I'm not going down. I want to do what I can do to make all my dreams come true. Remember my past, the good and bad, how I made it art, even when it was sad. I want to share whatever my gift, and when you're feeling low, I give you a lift. I want to live without fear and know that I'm blessed for being here. You know that you're blessed for being here. Just know that we're blessed for being here. Just know that we're blessed. All right, then. So that's the affirmation pledge by M.O.U.T.H. It's not, the title of it is not the affirmation pledge. That's what I am titling it. That's what I decide to call it, because it seems like it's a bunch of affirmations to me. M.O.U.T.H. is the creator and founder of the Last Poets, and that's the pledge he created to have an alternative to the Pledge of Allegiance, you know, that we say in the United States. With that being said, let's get it on. Let's get it on with the affirmation of the day. The affirmation of today is, I am passionate and diligent about my work and creativity. I appreciate the motives of others for the different perspectives it giving me. Hold on, one more time. I am passionate and diligent about my work and creativity. I appreciate the motives of others for the different perspectives it is giving me. You feel me? We have to be passionate about our work in order to really, really do it long term. You feel me? In order to be creative, sometimes we need to be passionate, because our passion drives us, you feel me? And the motives of others can push us, you feel me? Like the things that other people do in their lives and the feedback that other people gives you for your life can push you, you feel me? It can fuel you. A lot of times we don't necessarily take criticism well. A lot of times we don't necessarily get inspired by things that other people do. I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday, and she was being very like picky, and was like, oh, people do this and people do this, and why they can't just be like this, and why they can't do this. Like, if I'm, you know, and stuff, and what I was sharing with her is like, just accept people for who they are and be inspired by, you know, everything. Like, be inspired by people's actions, you know, and that's allowing the motives of others to push you. That's allowing the motives of others to inspire you. That's allowing the motives of others to be a different perspective for you. Don't always feel like people have to appeal to the way you want. You know, you want them, you know, don't always think people have to appeal to you the way you want them to appeal to you. Don't always think people have to look how you want them to look, act how you want them to act, talk how you want them to talk. And this is stuff that I'm learning, you feel me? So I'm not preaching to my friend yesterday to pick on her. I am sharing what I want, you feel me? So, like, in that same aspect, I also said to her, like, listen, if that's how you want to do things, then do it. You know, if that's what makes you happy, do it. If you know, I contradict myself a lot, because it's like, as much as I want to see things as much as I want to see things in my life the way I want to see it, is as much as I want people to see things in their life the way they want to see it. So if you want to be picky, then be picky. If that's what makes you happy, that's not what makes me happy. But if that's what makes you happy, or if you're not even happy, but you're just comfortable doing that, or if you just happen to have that habit of doing that, then I'm not trying to change you, because it's okay. In my mind, it's okay. You know, me allowing people to be themselves is okay. More than trying to change people and shape people into being, you know, something that I see, because it can be draining, for one, and it can also be a waste of time, and it can also be contradicting to what my values are. If I want people to allow me to be myself, then I have to allow people to be themselves. And this is something that I'm learning. So I was talking to her, and I'm telling her, like, Like, it's whatever. People don't have to meet your expectations, but you have to meet your expectations. When you take that energy of picking on others and you do it to yourself, then you're going to allow yourself to gradually attract people that appeal to you naturally, that naturally, you know, are meeting your expectations, that are naturally doing these things that you say, why can't people do this? Because it's you who's doing it, and you're gonna attract it. You feel me? So that energy, the energy that we have sometimes of making things better around us, can be directed to ourselves, and in effect, it will make things better around us. You know? So this affirmation is about being passionate about the energy that we have and knowing how to direct it, you know, knowing how to utilize our creativity so that we can get the best of it, you know, because I enjoy what I do. It feels good to be, you know, diligent at the things that I am diligent at, you know, to do what I do every day. You know, like when I begin writing a song, there's no stopping me until the song is done. When I begin writing a poem, there's no stopping me until the poem is done. When I begin writing a book, there's no stopping me until the book is done. And of course, things happen where I may get stopped, and that's natural. I may get stopped for a short period of time or for a long period of time, who knows? But during that period where I'm not doing the things such as writing a book, a poem, a song that I know that I've started, I'm uneasy and I'm eager to get back to it. You feel me? Because I enjoy it. You feel me? I'm passionate about it. I'm diligent about it. You feel me? And I definitely enjoy the feedback that people give me. When they listen to my music, or when they listen to my poetry and the work that I put out, when people listen to my music and poetry, I find that they listen to it for their own reason. It's not the reason that I may have written it. I may have written a song to get over the fact that I may have been broke at the time, and I wrote a song that just reflected on that. People may not listen to that and get that. People may listen to it for the beat. People may listen to it for one line. People may listen to it for my voice. People may listen to it for their own reason, and it's okay. So all of those things are gonna push me. It's gonna push me to make more music. It's gonna push me to write more. It's gonna push me to record more, because that is what I want. I want to be pushed. You feel me? I want to be pushed to create more. So I'm not gonna just like, you know, be biased or lean toward people actually receiving my message. Like, if you're not receiving my message, don't listen to my song. Like, that's not how it works. Like, listen to my song for whatever you listen to it for, and that inspires me, that people can get different things from my music. You feel me? It doesn't have to be exactly what I wrote it for. It doesn't have to be exactly, you know, people don't actually have to feel how I felt, you know, when I was writing a song, you know. I also appreciate the feedback I get. You know, sometimes people be like, you know, oh, the sound quality could be better, you know, I could use singing lessons, my voice, I could learn how to utilize my voice better. Sometimes people tell me they listen. I recorded over 100 songs. I got 100 songs on my website. Go check it out, BluePoetTree.com. Listen to my music. Search Quindell Evans on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, you know, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music, Tidal, whatever. I think I said that already, but regardless, like, wherever you listen to music, YouTube, search Quindell Evans, search BluePoetTree, listen to my music. I recorded over 100 songs, and people always give me different feedback. Like, you know, maybe the sound quality could be better, your voice could be better. They might listen to a song or two every day. It's just their songs, and they don't necessarily care about the rest of my music. It's just those two songs. You Want to Smile and Roll You Black. I just like those songs. Some people like, I like Black Block. Some people like, I like Straight to Business. That's my song. Some people, it's just they like their specific songs, and that's okay. It's like, they don't have to be attracted to all my music. It's okay. Some people are. Some people listen to all my songs, and some people tell me that, like, yo, I just like, you know, I like you. I like your music, you know. So I get different feedback, you feel me? And some people that know I do music don't even listen to my music. Like the friend I was talking to yesterday, she was like, you know, like, you don't have a lot of music, so like, and I'm just like, yes I do, like, but you don't listen to it. But she knows that I do music. She seen me perform so many times, and I'm just like, whatever, it's okay. I guess she probably like see me perform so many times, so she think the 12 songs that she seen me perform is all that I have, you know. But regardless, I get feedback. different feedback for my music, and all of it inspired me to make more. The fact that you don't listen to my music inspired me to make more, and it also inspires me to promote more. Now I have to figure out ways to promote you, to send you links, to market. Like, what am I not doing that you, who I'm a good friend with, don't know that I have over 100 songs out? How do you not know that? So now it's inspiring me. That feedback is inspiring me to be more creative with my music, to be more creative with my promoting and marketing as well. When people tell me I need singing lessons, I'm inspired. I don't necessarily like think I don't need singing lessons, and I don't necessarily think I do need singing lessons. But excuse me. Hold on one second.